Good morning class 6. This is your English class. Today in this video we are going to study chapter 6.3 of unit 6 in your English book. So students, now open page number 159 in your English book. Now see on the top of the page there is chapter 6.3 of unit 6. And the topic is here Confessions of a Born Spectator. The topic is here Confessions of a Born Spectator. And it is a poem, and this poem is written by the poet Ogden Nash. This poem, Confessions of a Born Spectator, is written by the poet Ogden Nash. So students, let's start read. People take part in sports for enjoyment, fitness and health. But unfortunately, there are often accidents resulting in nasty cuts, broken bones, twisted joints and sometimes even death. People take part in sports for enjoyment, fitness and health. But unfortunately, there are often accidents resulting in nasty cuts, broken bones, twisted joints and sometimes even death also. Sports like American football, rugby, hockey, rock climbing and boxing are more risky than tennis, badminton, squash, rowing, cricket, basketball and gymnastics. Sports like American football, rugby, hockey, rock climbing and boxing are more risky than tennis, badminton, squash, rowing, cricket, basketball and gymnastics. But almost any sport can lead to injury. Almost any sport can lead to injury. So, what would you like to be? A player or a spectator? So, what would you like to be? A player or a spectator? The famous American poet Ogden Nash, whose lifespan is 1902 to 71, here gives his reasons for choosing to remain a spectator all his life. Read and enjoy. So, the famous American poet Ogden Nash gives his reasons for choosing to remain a spectator only all his life. Read and enjoy. One infant grows up and becomes a jockey, another plays basketball or hockey. This one, the prize ring hits to enter, that one becomes a tackle or center. I am just as glad can be, that I am not them, that they are not me. With all my heart do I admire athletes who sweat for fun or hire, who take the field in gaudy pomp and maim each other as they romp. My limp and boastful spirit feeds on other people's heroic deeds. Now see the word meaning from the first two stanzas. Okay? At first, jockey. Jockey means a professional horse rider competing in races. Jockey means a professional horse rider competing in races. Now, prize ring. Prize ring means a boxing ring for prize. Fighters, boxers who fight in return for a fee. Now see, tackle or center. Tackle or center means two different positions of players in a game of American football. Okay. Now see, gaudy pomp. Gaudy pomp means colorful dresses. Now see, romp. Romp means play about together, running, jumping, etc. Now turn over the next page. Page number 160. Now A runs 90 yards to score. B knocks the champion to the floor. Crisping vertebrae and spine, lashes his steed across the line. You would think my ego it would please to swap positions with one of these. Well, ego might be pleased enough, but jealous athletes play so rough. They do not ever, in their dealings, consider one another's feelings. I am glad that when my struggle begins, twixt prudence and ego, prudence wins. When swollen eye meets knurled fist, when snaps the knee and cracks the wrist, when come officialdom demons, is there a doctor in the stands? My soul in true thanksgiving speaks for this most modest of physics. Athletes, I will drink to you, or eat with you, or anything except compete with you. Buy tickets worth their weight in radium to watch you gumble in a stadium, and reassure myself anew that you are not me and I am not you. Now see the word meanings from these four stanzas. At first, crisping. Crisping means breaking like crisp potato chips. Now see vertebrae. Vertebrae means segments of the backbone. Vertebrae means segments of the backbone. Now ego. Ego means feeling of self-importance. Feeling of self-importance. Now dealings. Dealings means blows given to an opponent in a contest. Okay? Blows given to an opponent in a contest. Now see twixt. Twixt means betwixt or between. Knurled. Knurled means twisted and rough. Knurled means twisted and rough. Now see officialdom. Officialdom means group of officials. Officialdom means groups of official. Now see stand.